in the journey of aging, our bodies often speak to us in hushed whispers, especially for those of us over 60. It's a truth we can't overlook. Critical health issues frequently begin as subtle changes rather than glaring symptoms. Think about it. A small shift in energy, a faint change in skin tone, or a nagging discomfort that lingers longer than usual. For instance, let's meet John, a vibrant 72-year-old former marathon runner. John noticed a slight reduction in his morning jog's pace. Brushing it off as simply getting older, he ignored what turned out to be the early signs of a heart condition. Could these gentle nudges be warnings rather than mere echoes of time? How often do we attribute these signs to just getting old? It's a question worth pondering. As we explore these subtle indicators, remember that recognizing them is as critical as any loud alarm. It's about listening and responding with intention. So, what's the lesson here? How can we protect our health by interpreting these signals correctly? In our next segment, we'll explore why early recognition is pivotal for not just longevity, but for vibrant living. Are you ready to delve deeper? Earlier, we discussed how significant health issues often mask themselves in subtlety, especially in those over 60. Now, consider Helen, a vibrant 68-year-old who loved gardening. One spring, she noticed she was getting breathless more easily, a trivial detail at first glance. But this small signal, when recognized early, can be a critical factor in maintaining both health and longevity. Why? Because our bodies communicate in whispers before shouting emergencies, and minor changes may hint at bigger underlying issues. Addressing these early means we can intervene before they escalate into serious threats. The surprising fact is that early intervention can drastically increase recovery rates and improve quality of life. Reflect on this. Would you rather respond to a gentle nudge or wait for a forceful push? By being attentive to these whispers, like Helen did with her breathlessness, you empower yourself to act decisively. This proactive stance can add years to your life and life to those years. So, what might a whisper such as unexplained weight loss signify for you or your loved ones? Let's discover that next. We just saw how recognizing health's subtle changes can be crucial for long-lasting wellness. Now, let's unravel why unexplained weight loss, often perceived as a bonus, might actually be waving a red flag about your health. Picture this. You've been going about your usual routine, perhaps even indulging a little over the holidays, yet the scale reads a few pounds lighter. Initially, this might feel rewarding, a welcome change without extra effort. However, before you celebrate, consider this. Weight loss without trying is not always a gift. It might be a sign to pay attention. Perhaps it's your body's way of whispering or shouting that something deeper is amiss. You might be surprised to learn that conditions like hyperthyroidism, where the thyroid gland is overactive, can cause your body to burn calories faster, leading to unplanned weight loss. And that's not all. An unexpected dip in weight can also signal more serious ailments like early-stage cancer. Cancer cells can alter your metabolism, causing the body to consume energy at a higher rate, hence the weight drop. But what makes this weight loss particularly insidious is its subtlety, because there are usually no accompanying symptoms, at least not right away. So, how do we know when to worry? The key is noticing patterns, like if you're losing weight rapidly without lifestyle changes, or if this weight loss is accompanied by other signs, such as fatigue or a decrease in appetite, then it becomes imperative to consult with a healthcare professional. It's like reading a mystery novel. Some clues are easy to spot, others are concealed, yet all are important for solving the case. Do we really know what's happening inside our bodies? This is where we lean into science for answers. Consider every unexplained change as a narrative your body is telling. Our goal is to ensure it's a happily ever after. What's more, by understanding these signals, we're not just identifying potential culprits like hypothyroidism or cancer at the outset. We're positioning ourselves to take timely action. So, what stories are your subtle signs telling? It's time to find out. Up next, let's dive into David's story, where a similar subtle sign led to crucial discoveries about his health. What's next? Let's find out. We previously explored how losing weight without trying could mask serious health conditions. Now, let's delve into a real-life scenario that illustrates the importance of this message through the story of David, a vibrant 74-year-old grandfather known for his lively personality and love for gardening. For David, life had always been about embracing the simple joys until he noticed a drop in weight during his routine checkup. Initially, he dismissed it as a result of spending more time in his beloved garden. However, the change became more evident when fatigue set in, threatening to uproot his cherished daily activities. He was tired more often, even after a good night's sleep, which was unsettling for someone who had always been full of energy. David's family noticed, too. Conversations started focusing on his well-being more than ever before. What initially seemed like an innocent, perhaps even pleasant byproduct of aging, became a puzzle that needed solving. When he finally sought medical advice, detailed examinations revealed the unexpected, a diagnosis of early-stage lung cancer. While the news was shocking, catching it early gave David a fighting chance, and his story highlights a crucial point. Subtle changes in our bodies can signal much bigger health concerns lurking beneath the surface. This experience was a stark reminder for David and his family that our bodies have subtle ways of alerting us to potential issues. It sparked a profound realization in them, igniting conversations about health, the value of listening to our bodies, and shedding light on how unpredictable life can be. For viewers watching today, David's journey is not just a cautionary tale. It's a beacon of hope, affirming that early detection saves lives. If an unexpected change like unexplained weight loss occurs, especially if accompanied by fatigue, it's essential to consult a healthcare provider. Ignoring these symptoms might not seem like a big deal until they become one. As we continue our exploration of health warnings, let's reflect. Are we truly listening to our body's whispers? Next, we'll discuss how persistent fatigue can be a harbinger of serious conditions beyond a night of restless sleep. What's next? Let's find out. As we just saw in David's story, fatigue can be a crucial signal from our bodies, but it's not always the kind of tiredness that a good night's sleep can cure. Fatigue is sometimes a persistent feeling that can point to underlying conditions. While aging naturally changes how we feel, chronic fatigue can be more than age catching up. It may reveal hidden ailments, such as anemia, where the body lacks sufficient red blood cells, leading to profound exhaustion, or heart disease, where inadequate blood flow diminishes energy. Imagine waking every day already weary, struggling with daily tasks, and then realizing it's not just about getting older. This kind of fatigue isn't simply about skipping a restful night. It's a whisper from your body that something deeper might be amiss. Here's a thought-provoking question. When was the last time you felt rested upon waking, truly ready to embrace the day? Addressing fatigue seriously means listening and taking note. Remember Judy's experience next. Her fatigue ended up being a signal for a much bigger issue, congestive heart failure. Let's explore how acknowledging fatigue can help preserve the joy in everyday life. What's next? Let's find out. Following our exploration of how fatigue can signal more than a simple lack of sleep, let's delve into Judy's story, a poignant illustration of fatigue's role as a silent messenger of deeper health concerns. Judy, a vibrant 68-year-old with a passion for painting and gardening, suddenly found herself enveloped in a profound and unshakable tiredness. What started as slightly longer naps turned into missed painting sessions and neglected blooms in her beloved garden. For Judy, the exhaustion was more than physical. It seeped into her spirit, casting a shadow over her zest for life. This wasn't just tiredness. This was fatigue refusing to lift despite extra rest or lessened activity. Like many, Judy initially dismissed her symptoms as mere aging, not realizing she had an underlying condition. The emotional weight of her fatigue was considerable, eroding her happiness and diminishing her social interactions. Her world, once so colorful and active, seemed to shrink as her energy waned. Friends began to notice her absence at gatherings, and the blank canvases in her studio whispered tales of unexpressed creativity. When Judy finally consulted her doctor, the diagnosis was clear: congestive heart failure. It was a revelation that, although daunting, explained the relentless exhaustion she battled daily. Knowing the reason behind her fatigue was a mix of relief and concern. Why relief? Because understanding transformed uncertainty into a battle plan. Why concern? Because the road ahead now required significant lifestyle adjustments and rigorous medical oversight. Emotionally, the diagnosis was a double-edged sword. But for Judy, it also represented a turning point, a chance to reclaim her passions. She learned to listen to her body's whispers, not just its shouts. Can fatigue be more than just a barrier, potentially indicating something as serious as heart failure? In Judy's case, it was a clarion call, a reminder of the importance of tuning into our physical and emotional health signals. As we ponder Judy's journey, let's reflect on this vital health insight. Fatigue can serve as a vital clue in our body's ongoing narrative. So what's next? Stay with us as we dive into another crucial health warning that might be stealthily unfolding in your own life: unexpected weight loss. Let's explore the possible implications and why it's a call to action for all of us. Just as Judy's fatigue was more than a need for rest, unexplained weight loss can signal deeper issues. Imagine someone like our fictional character Ellen, who initially delighted in shedding pounds without effort, only to discover it was a sign of malabsorption syndrome. This condition, often unnoticed, impairs the body's ability to absorb nutrients, leading to weight loss despite an adequate diet. Health isn't just about what you eat, but what your body actually uses. Surprising? Indeed, many correlate weight loss with positive lifestyle changes, neglecting the silent alarms it sometimes sets off. Could nutrient deficiencies be robbing you of health invisibly? In older adults, such malabsorption can be linked to celiac disease, chronic pancreatitis, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Ellen's unintended weight loss reminds us the scale isn't always a gauge of progress. It can be an indicator of hidden ailments. Are you or someone you know possibly experiencing unnoticed weight loss? It's a call to action. Prioritize a medical consultation to unveil potential underlying issues. Acting promptly not only addresses immediate concerns, but safeguards overall well-being. Next, let's see how Harold's routine check unveiled a silent threat. What's next? Let's find out. In our journey toward understanding unexplained weight loss, we just discussed how it can sometimes signal serious health issues. Now, let's delve into Harold's story, a poignant reminder of the importance of routine medical examinations. Harold, a 67-year-old grandfather, thought he was leading a relatively healthy lifestyle. His days were filled with gardening and walks with his grandkids. But gradually, without any noticeable change in his diet or exercise routine, Harold began losing weight. He shrugged it off, thinking it might just be a natural part of aging. Yet, this seemingly beneficial change was actually a silent alarm. He had no symptoms, no pain, nothing that would prompt concern. Except for his partner's insistence on his annual checkup, Harold might have simply ignored this sign. During his routine examination, the doctor noticed his weight loss was more significant than it should be. After some tests, they discovered a hidden gastrointestinal tumor, something he could never have expected. Catching the tumor at this early stage was crucial. It meant he had more treatment options and a much better prognosis. Imagine if Harold had skipped that checkup. This story may have had a very different ending. Routine medical examinations are not just about ticking boxes. They're about catching the whispers of your body before they turn into shouts. They provide a baseline for health and help detect anomalies early, ultimately safeguarding your future. Are you mindful of the changes in your body? Have you scheduled your routine checkup? These small steps can be life-changing. The body often speaks in subtleties, and it's our responsibility to listen and act. As we transition to our next topic, let's explore another crucial sign: chest discomfort. Sometimes such discomfort is easily waved off, but it can reveal much about our heart health. What's next? Let's find out. In our journey through health's subtle signals, we just learned how routine checkups detected Harold's hidden tumor. Now, let's delve into the subtleties of chest discomfort. It can be a perplexing symptom, often dismissed when it appears sporadically. Yet, even mild or intermittent chest discomfort might be sending a crucial message about heart health. It's not always an intense pain, but sometimes a slight tightness or unease. Even more elusive are symptoms like persistent fatigue or unexpected jaw pain, both of which can indicate heart disease. People often misattribute fatigue to stress or lack of rest, but when combined with subtle chest discomfort or jaw pain, it warrants a closer look. Did you know that heart disease remains a leading cause of mortality? often due to overlooked signs like these. Understanding that these signals could be your body's early plea for attention is vital. How do we discern between normal aches and those requiring medical attention? Paying heed to these symptoms can be life-changing. What's next in our exploration of bodily signals? Let's find out as we hear Margaret's story, where dismissing tightness in her chest nearly led to catastrophe. Previously, we discussed how even subtle chest discomfort can hint at heart issues. Now, let's delve into Margaret's intriguing story. Margaret, like many of us, often brushed off the tightness in her chest, attributing it to stress or fatigue. She wasn't someone who jumped to conclusions about her health. However, her daughter noticed a recurring symptom and gently urged her to consult a doctor. Reluctantly, Margaret agreed, thinking it was better to rule out any major issues. During the medical examination, what they discovered was startling. Margaret had a significant coronary artery blockage that required immediate attention. This revelation transformed Margaret's perspective on her own health. She realized that what seemed minor was actually her body's way of signaling a bigger issue. This pivotal moment in her life taught her the importance of listening to her body's whispers before they became a cry for help. It serves as a powerful reminder for all of us to pay heed to our body signals and not dismiss them as mere signs of aging or stress. So what's next on our journey to healthier living? Let's discover how being more attuned to our body's whispers can lead to a healthier and longer life. We just saw how Margaret's story unfolded, reminding us of the importance of heeding our body's messages. It's easy to dismiss subtle signs as mere aging, but what if they're actually signals urging us to pay closer attention? Consider this. Our bodies whisper before they shout. Sometimes it's a gentle nudge only your intuition can interpret. A fleeting chest discomfort or unexpected fatigue might not just be age catching up, but a critical alert echoing beneath the surface. As we grow older, discerning these whispers becomes vital, yet it's also empowering. By trusting your instincts, you're not just acknowledging doubt, you're choosing proactive care. It invites you to consider, could this be beyond the ordinary? And if so, why wait to explore further? Health isn't just the silence of illness, it's the active listening to your body's cues. So, how do these insights shape your view of health? What other signals might you be inadvertently ignoring? As you ponder that, remember, seeking clarity and assurance can be a life-affirming step. What's next in taking ownership of your health journey? Let's explore together in the coming scenes. As we reflect on the subtle cues your body might send, remember the stories of David, Judy, Harold, and Margaret. Each faced seemingly minor changes that quietly signaled significant health concerns. While we may dismiss unexplained weight loss, persistent fatigue, or chest discomfort as parts of aging, these can be vital signs of underlying conditions. Have you ever felt like a symptom was whispering for attention? It's easy to overlook these whispers until they roar. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. These aren't just stories, but reminders that intimate understanding of one's own body is critical. Imagine catching a formidable illness in its infancy. How different would that be? The proactive decision to consult a healthcare professional upon noticing these signs could mean the difference between a short-term treatment and a long-term struggle. Now, let's lead this discussion into our own lives. What signs might you be overlooking? What's next for your health journey? Trust in your body signals and harness professional guidance when they're heard. Up next, we'll discuss the crucial conversation you need to have with your doctor. Together, we can turn these insights into actionable steps. We just summarized some key warning signs that your body might be sending you. It's crucial to remember that early detection can make all the difference in your health journey. Think of it like spotting a small crack in a window before it spreads. The earlier you consult with a doctor, the more options you have to address potential issues, potentially enhancing your quality of life. Perhaps you recall David, Judy, Harold, or Margaret from our discussions. Each of their stories highlights the transformative power of timely medical intervention. But what about you? Are there subtle signals you've been ignoring? It's a common tendency to dismiss these signs as mere signs of aging. Still, they could be vital whispers your body is trying to communicate. Discuss these signs with your doctor and don't shy away from asking questions. Your ongoing health is worth it. And while we're on the topic of health, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any personal health tips or experiences that have helped you along the way? Please share them in the comments below. Remember, by sharing, we can all learn and empower each other to live healthier, more vibrant lives.